Hello everyone, we're gonna go read some comments first and then we're gonna go and watch chapter 3. So T Chocolate 101 said, we'll watch the bonus and deleted contents with you too, right? We're that addicted for real. I never get tired of watching the rise of BANGTAN and every other video of the boys. I just love them so much, and the whole fam loves them too so much. Thanks for learning about there. Of course, I'm gonna watch the bonus and the deleted contents as well. But the Rise of Bangtan kind of like has this a very organized form of videos that like watching one by one. It's like I will get to the bonus and the deleted scenes as well. So I'm definitely gonna watch them. Don't worry, I'm gonna watch the whole Rise of Bangtan because I think it's a very beautiful, beautiful documentary, which gonna help me a lot to understand more about BTS. So don't worry about it. We're gonna go and get them. So, Ixai Blazet said, one of the reasons why we love BTS so much because they inspire us. Absolutely, they inspired me as well. They not only top on K-pop, but the whole world. Definitely, totally agree with that. And our kings are legends. They already make history, no matter what people said. APO Bangpo. I can't be more agree with you because the way that BTS survived through K-pop industry and they found their way to the top, kind of like showing the power that they can have. I'm just like in music industry as well, so they're gonna be there and they can actually make history as well. So JMSJ0213. Technical issues are such a pain. We'll get it. No worries. Thank you for this video. It's probably the 20th time I've watched this, but I gladly watch it again with you. I always love watching their humble beginnings, and I always love watching their vlogs and listen to the boys' promise to themselves. And definitely, technical issues. Not in my hands. It bothers me a lot that I cannot really go for uploading my videos in a perfect way and actually making content in a perfect way. Problems are here, but thank you so much for understanding such a problem, and I love you so much as well, and thank you for the support. And I was like, you watched it many times and you're watching it with me. It means a lot to me. It means I was like hugely I have to thank you for the respect and everything. JMSJ. Shivangi Agrawal. The deleted scenes and bonus content is where the actual fun is. So the actual episode follows storyline, but those contain a bunch of outtakes and really fun stuff. Don't worry about the length. Do react if you got time. We'll definitely watch. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm gonna just watch them. So let me tell you one thing, and then we can go for the chapter 3. So mostly when I go to answer the comments on my own, mostly you guys, like the army, sharing some information that has some common points. And when I start answering them, I see, for instance, one big reply. And then there are 10 other messages that's saying the same thing. So, no offense, when I answer one of them, I'm just gonna go and like and just give a heart to the others. So if I'm not answering your comments, just directly, just know that you have my respect, and I love your respect and your love, and all I do is just leaving some like there. And just know that other people told the same stuff to so sorry to me as well. And that's it. All right, guys, let's go and watch this one, the chapter 3. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, I think it's because of this. I have to reset it, and then let's go.
대박! 대박! 2013년 8월 25일 웨브사이트 로그 아따 톤 한 단계 업그레이드 됐고 안경을 처음으로 벗고 로그를 찍는다. 야 신기하네. 아무튼 나는 여태 방금 전까지 이제 앨범 작업이 드디어 끝났어.
He's really excited about everything. You know I love RM, so it makes me excited as well.
랩몬스터라는 이름을 정말 바보가 지은 게 아니라는 걸 증명해드리고 싶다. 오케이? 좋아. 우후! 와이! 예!
Wow. Let me just go for the opening scenes. Wow, this is cool. I mean, like I should start knowing their director of photography as well. I mean, it's like maybe they have some content on YouTube which I can go and learn from their work. But look at this. This is such a beautiful scene. The architecture. Mostly when it comes to cinematography, you should take care of details as well, because details are really important. The way that they actually put everything in line and the way that they compose means a lot, because when it's music, you hear the melodies, but when it's, a shot, a scene, you should take care of everything. For instance, these are the violin. And my cursor is there as well. These are the violin. These are the bass line. These are, for instance, the lyric. These are actually, the whole symphony is here, and it's just beautiful. And the way that they edit their videos, it's fantastic. Thank you again, the Rise of BANGTAN channel, for such an amazing docuseries.
안녕하세요. VJ 방탄 특공대 MC 진입니다. 2013년 가요계에 혜성같이 등장한 방탄소년단. 훈훈한 외모와 넘치는 카리스마로 많은 분들의 사랑을 받았는데요. 함께 보실까요?
Oh, let me do something. I think I'm gonna edit a bit of my videos from now on. Really? Okay, after debut, any following release by that artist is called a comeback, regardless of the amount of time that has passed. Cool.
출근 소감을 얘기해 주실래요?
안녕하세요. 네.
랩몬스터 씨 오늘 처음이시라고요?
계속 연습했습니다.
생일날 제 솔로도 아니고 시즌을 못 하셨어요?
Very beginning of the journey, huh? 2013.
네, 아무래도 떨려가지고 긴장도 떨려서 계속 연습했어요.
뻘뻘하기도 하고.
저희가 이번에 5Are You Late라는 앨범으로 저희가 또 타이틀곡 에너라는 노래로 컴백을 했는데요. 컴백을 했습니다. 저희 에노 한번 들어보시고 죄송합니다. 다시 할게요.
오늘 정말 쟁쟁하신 분들이 너무 계셔서
고생하네요.
굉장히 긴장이 됩니다. 원래 대기실에 딱 갔는데
통통이었어요.
신인 대기실이 텅텅 비었더라고요.
우리가 그렇게 되는
그렇죠. 저희도 언젠가.
If a new idol is successful enough to have a comeback, they must continue to do well to avoid disbandment due to lack of funds.
자, 리허설 3, 2.
솔직히 매우 긴장된다. 첫 번째 앨범 때보다 더 멋있는 모습을 보여드려야 된다고 생각되기도 하니까 되게 좀 약간은 부담감이 있기도 한 것 같고
So it feels like they set the standard too high with their first album. Now there's great pressure on their shoulder for the second album, huh? If I'm wrong, make me correct. So
조금 더 준비를 하고 나가고 싶다는 생각도 조금 있고.
네, 목이 타면서 땀났고요. 잠시 후에 녹음하겠습니다.
둘, 셋, 팍! 자, 감사합니다. 열심히 하겠습니다.
오늘부터 보니까 어때요? 잘 된 것 같아요?
지금 제 표정이 너무 안 좋구나요. 좀더 표정에 신경 쓰겠습니다.
어떻게요? 더 파워풀하게?
거침없이 실제하는 소년들 방탄소년단입니다. 에노
힙합 아이돌 방탄소년단이 더 강력해진 모습으로 돌아왔습니다. 강렬한 퍼포먼스와 보다 강력해진 카리스마로 돌아온 기대주 방탄소년단 여러분들 모셨습니다. 데뷔한 지 4개월 만에 정말 엄청나게 팬덤이 생겼어요.
NO is kind of an abbreviation of no offense.
과연 사람들에게 행복한가? 더 듣기 전에 행복을 찾아라 이렇게 묻고 있는 그런 앨범이고요.
In Korea, the university you attend is regarded by the society as one of the most important factors for determining your success in life. The College Scholastic Ability Test, also called 수능, is the test that dictates which university students would attend. Students literally spend their whole lives preparing for this test.
저 때도 그랬고
it's kind of like the same. We have it in Iran as well. We call it entrance exam. It's like some very similar concept. The people prepare themselves. It's like over 12 years they prepare themselves for such tests to be able to go to university. And when they get into good university, it means that they already are successful. And if they cannot make it to a good university, it's a shame. It's a shame in the society and the family and everyone you know. It's kind of like, where did you go to the university? I was like, they said that university, and it shows how much you're smart or you're not. Despite the fact that when you get actually out of university after 4 years and after graduating from your BS or BA, you just go into the society and you start working, and it shows exactly how much you have intelligence in the real world. It's like mostly people from good universities are just becoming some very normal fellows in the real world, and some of those people that couldn't really make it and couldn't prepare themselves enough for the moment to go to university, they become really powerful people in the real world. And it shows how much that test and the whole university thing is just a stupid idea. And I think South Korea has the same concept as well.
지금도 그렇고 우리 학생들은 공부밖에 할 줄 몰라요.
These students study hard. On average, they'll do 15 hours a day. When school ends at 4 o'clock, it's not time to go home. The next shift starts, and most will go on to cram schools. for those who don't succeed, there's a tragic cost.
South Korea has exceptionally high suicide rate. Suicide is the fourth most common cause of death in South Korea. In the age range of 10 to 19 years old, South Korea has the highest suicide rate in the world.
Mental health is a joke here in Korea.
There's a lack of counselling for kids in South Korea. Tragically, some see suicide as the only option.
Wow, I already had a goosebump. Okay. I was like, step by step, we go deeper into BTS, and it makes more sense that I was like, yes, somebody told me that you have no idea about K-pop culture before, and I thought he's joking. So like, what isn't important about K-pop culture? So it's all about Korea. It's all about Korea, and when you actually get those numbers in your head, see, all right, BTS was trying to do something for their own generation, and that is not just a word, it's a concept. And when it's a concept, it becomes an idea, and an idea just going to be planted in your head. And if you're that successful enough, you can actually teach your own generation to just don't be trapped in someone else's dream. Exactly the same concept that I was fighting with all my life when I was a teenager, that I was trying to tell others that I don't care what you want me to be. I just want to become someone that I like to be. And that's a big thing. It's a big thing. We definitely should go and read their lyrics together as well, because we can analyze a lot. It's like their concept from their lyrics is. Make sure we're going to do that. I'm just talking to myself that part.
한국은 주변 사람들이 열심히 하니까 자기도 옆에 사람만큼 열심히 해야겠다 이런 생각이 많이 드는 것 같아요.
친구들한테는 괜찮다, 이겨낼 수 있다고라고 하는데 미치겠습니다. 돌아버릴 것 같아요.
솔직히 말해서 저는 사실일까? 허상은 아닐까? 우리가 허상을 만들어 놓고 그냥 거기에 달라드는 거 아닐까?
So it's not good to compare BTS to some band like Beatles. We should compare them to, not even compare them, we should relate them to some band like Pink Floyd back in 80s. Because Pink Floyd actually, they made a revolution based on their lyrics and their music, yes. In that video by Taylor, was it by Taylor, if I'm not mistaken, I was like, they compared BTS to some band like Beatles, but it's not about Beatles. It's all about Pink Floyd. The ideology, it's bigger than Beatles, because Beatles was kind of like they were music, and some revolution they made in music industry. But with Pink Floyd, they made some revolution in real world. Yes, they're kind of like the Pink Floyd of their own time. That's why they're gonna become even bigger, I assume.
오늘 축하할 일이 한 가지 더 있습니다, 여러분. 자, 무엇일까요?
제 생일입니다.
생일 축하합니다.
생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 내 모녀. 생일 축하합니다. 무릎 꿇으세요. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. 저희 소원은 신인상을 꼭 탔으면 좋겠습니다. 신인상 꼭 탔으면 좋겠고요. 홍보 좀 해주세요. 드디어 첫 선언을 했어요.
컴백. 저희가 컴백으로 돌아왔죠.
이제 이제 컴백을 했는데 뭔가 요번 앨범에서 정말 더 터뜨려서
그렇죠.
이제 본격적으로 방탄소년단을 알릴 수 있었으면 참 좋겠다.
그렇다.
긴장을 너무 많이 해서 조금 실수를 했었다.
조금 아니다. 비가 많이 틀렸다.
아니다. 아니다.
이제 좀 이렇게 혼났었는데 되게 그래 좀 두려웠지.
그래도 사원 녹화 때는 정말 팬분들
그치. 우리 엄청난 아미분들
정말 대단한 것 같다.
엄청난 아미분들이 많은 응원을 해주셔서 정말
일단 음원도 안 나왔는데
음원도 공개가 안 됐는데
사원 녹화를 할 때 갑자기
Everybody say no 하는데 다
노를 외치니까
노를 외치니까 신기했어. 열심히 합시다.
그렇습니다.
열심히 하겠다. 그래. 제이홉
B의
로그
끝.
자 여러분 9월 20일이 무슨 날인지 아시나요?
추석입니다.
추석인가요? 네 추석입니다.
Chuseok, literally translated Autumn Eve, is a 3-day harvest festival held on the autumn equinox in Korea.
추석이죠. 추석인가요? 추석 연휴기도 하고요.
연휴예요?
네 9월 20일.
제 생일 후 정확히 8일이 지났죠.
그렇죠.
100일?
에이 설마 100일이겠어요.
정말 어색한 리액션 정말 감사하고
죄송합니다.
저희 방탄소년단이 데뷔한 지 100일이 된 날이죠.
Giving number of idol group which debut every year, the amount that pass even 100 days is very low.
저희가 이제 데뷔한 지 정확하게 100일이 됐는데요.
네.
정말 그 100일 동안 항상 옆에서 함께 해주신 아미 분들이 있어서 저희가 존재하는 게 아닌가.
그렇죠.
너무너무 감사드리고요. 앞으로 100일, 1000일, 만일, 10만일 동안
10만일 동안
함께해요!
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
So it's one of their songs title as well, huh? Rise of BANGTAN.
찍으시면 안 되는데? 찍으시면 안 돼. 솔직히 름몬 형보다 춤 못 춘 거 아니야?
최근에 정말 그 생각을 많이 하는데 사람이 왜 사고가 다칠까요?
하고 싶은 게 뭐예요?
네?
하고 싶은 게 뭐예요?
저는 언더그라운드와 메이저의 가교가 되고 싶다고 이야기를 했어요. 그 이유가 저도 대구에서 음악을 할 때 굉장히 힘들었었고 내일 저녁 공부 장기 하나 사려고 다 그래요. 아니 그걸 바꾸고 싶었어요. 그걸 바꾸고 싶었다. 뭘로? 제가 당시요.
본인이 아이돌
가지고 그걸 바꿀 수 있다고 생각했어요?
The way we refer to stars singing on the stage or dancing on the stage when Korean is that we don't call them stars or artists. The common way we call them are idols. And we actually expect them to be this perfect idol that's always smiling, always very perfect, and don't have any mistakes in their personalities, or they always look pretty even without any makeup on. We expect someone to be like spotless.
우리나라 아이돌들 너무 잘하는데 노래를 못한다. 노래 잘하고요. 춤 세계에서 제일 잘 춘다고요. 근데 심지어 노래 잘하고 춤 잘 추는데 얼굴까지 예쁘고 몸매도 좋은데 연기도 되는 친구가 한 팀에 5명이면 5명이 다 그래.
아이돌이 무슨 뜻이에요?
우상이죠. 제가 아이돌은 사전적으로 우상인데 아이돌이라는 것은 우리나라에서는 이제 음악적인 것뿐만 아니라 산업적으로도 굉장히 복합적인 개념이잖아요. 그래서 어떤 사람들은 아이돌이라는 이 존재들이 힙합과 어떻게 어울릴 수 있냐. 힙합은 사실 또 어떻게 보면 좀 남성적이고 마초성이 좀 있는 문화이기도 하고 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 이제 분장을 한다. 또 메이크업을 하는 거에 대한 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데
분장 그런 게 아니라 여자 입고 다니는 게 여자냐.
뭐 사실 그렇게 느끼신다면 뭐 그렇게 느끼실 수도 있을 것 같아요.
띵동. 제가 그냥 손 잡았습니다.
대바지에
띵동. 정신 기다렸습니다. 띵동. 알람했어요? 편지 왔습니다.
아웃도 이런 거 얼마? 신발도 신발.
띵동. 두분 편지 왔습니다.
감사합니다.
네. 네, 제 편지를 읽어볼까요?
최근에 편지를 많이 읽으면서 느낀 건데 편지에 항상 고맙고 미안하다는 말을 써주시는 분들이 많이.
It's really funny the way that they were trying to have their own letters. I like letters. You have no idea how much I love having letters and reading them. That's why I love reading comments. And when some of you just sending, where's my camera? This much long comment, I also love reading them, and it means a lot to me. Like now I really understand the way that they were reading their own letters. It's really cool.
계신데 저도 그런 편지를 읽을 때마다 굉장히 가슴 뭉클해지고 고맙고 또 저도 미안해집니다. 감사합니다.
정말 내가 아티스트인지 아이돌인지 헷갈릴 때가 많다. 나 스스로는 아이돌의 형태를 띈 아티스트라고 생각을 많이 했었는데 사람들의 인식은 제각기 다른 거니까. 그리고 내가 앞으로 보여줄 아티스트적인 면모가 더 많다고 생각을 하고 정말 산 넘어 산이라는 말이 딱 맞는 게 정말 데뷔하면 모든 게 다 잘 되고 뭔가 괜찮을 것 같았는데 정말 또 더 큰 세상을 보니까 더 큰 고민을 하게 되고 복잡하고 정말 혼란스럽지만 이런 마음들을 좀 음악에 담아낼 수 있어야 그게 내 몫이라.
Let me teach you something about behavioral science. So, in general, when you're listening to people, you hear their words. So, I mean, like each personality, obviously, in general, we have 512 different personalities up to this time. I mean, like based on our knowledge. And every single of them have their own literature, have their own vocabulary. So when people are just saying, let's listen to RM again.
괜찮을 것 같아.
I can show how smart he is. in his words.
아티스트적인 면
So he's contemplating. So read here. For a while, I did think that I was an artist in the form of an idol. So it's because he's contemplating. He's trying to go deeper in thoughts. Right? He's processing ideas. So in general, he's a thinker, not a feeler. So in general, like not very true. I mean, like it depends on the pattern that how consistent people are using these words. But when people are just saying, it's like you find someone that said, I think, it shows that to some sense they're thinkers. And this particular person, RM, he wants to think deep enough to understand things. It means that he has introverted thinking. He's a deep thinker.
사람들의 인식은 제가
It says, but people's viewpoints can differ, and I believe I have yet to show the artistic side of me. So he's still, it's like he's showing his thought process as a thinker, right?
다른 거네요. 그리고 내가 앞으로 보여줄 아티스트적인 면모가 더 많다고 생각을 하고 정말 산 넘어 산이라는 말이 딱 맞는 게.
So he's again. See, he says, I think the phrase "mountain over mountain" is right. Is he giving us the details of what he's talking about? No, it's just a bigger picture. So in general, we know he has big intuition. And in our world, we call these people the bigger picture people with oversights, people who see bigger picture. So we call them NT, people with intuition and thinking. So I'm an NT, that's why I like RM a lot, like he's talking my language. And it says, I think the phrase mountain over mountain is right. So there's a concept, and I believe it's right. And right and wrong is basically some thinking material. Like you should be a thinker to think, like I use the word as well, something is right or wrong. Feelers usually don't use the same approach. I thought everything would be better and work out after debut. So we tend to look for working out or not, like things work properly or not. So we are kind of like responsible to attach the details together to make a system work. So we always wonder how thing works. How can we make thing work? So that shows exactly now after 3 sentences that he has deep thinking, like he has introverted thinking.
하면 모든 게 다 잘 되고 뭔가 괜찮을 것 같았는데 정말 또 더 큰 세상을 보니까 더 큰 고민을 하고.
And he says, but as we see bigger picture, bigger troubles comes in. It means that he tends to see the future. He tends to see much time ahead of himself. That's why I was always saying that RM is the mastermind behind everything that the BTS actually do.
복잡하고 정말 혼란스럽지만 이런 마음들을.
So he says, I mean, like he actually said, although it's complicated and confusing, but I think it's my duty to bring these thoughts into my music. So in general, if you want to translate this sentence to my knowledge, it says, I'm the one who is responsible to make the system work. So that's why as a behavioral scientist, you understand people's personality much deeper, because you don't just go for their sentences word by word. You try to understand the meaning behind it. So I think it's my duty to bring these thoughts into my music. It says, it's actually, I'm the one who's responsible to make things work in our group. That's really nice.
좀 음악에 담아낼 수 있어야 그게 내 몫이라고 생각합니다. 그걸 음악에 녹여내고 더 승화시켜서 더 진정성 있고 더 좋은 음악을 들려드리고 싶은 마음입니다. 아무튼 요즘 그래도 열심히 잘 하고 있으니까 랩몬스터 누나들이 힘냈으면 좋겠다. 잘하고 있다고 믿을 것이고 잘 해낼 것이다. 너무 많이 생각하지 말자. 알지?
그러시면 안 돼요. 그대로 하셔야죠.
그대로 읽을 겁니다. 그대로.
BANGTAN wrote letters addressed to their fandom army to express their honest thoughts and express their gratitude.
조명도 살짝 어둡게. 네.
이거 뭐지? 인간극장 아닌데요?
사실 정말 믿기지가 않습니다. 춤이 너무 좋아 공부도 안 하고 새벽에 매일 나가 새벽 연습하고 고생한 끝에.
So, I hope it's not making you tired, but let's analyze these sentences. J-Hope, truthfully, I still can't believe all of this.
믿기지가 않습니다. 춤이 너무 좋아.
I love dancing so much that I didn't study
공부도 안 하고 새벽에 매일 나.
and often left the house early in the morning to practice. So what does it says? It's actually going to tell you all the details. Exactly the opposite of RM, which he was giving us the whole picture. He wasn't talking about the very details in his message. But J-Hope is giving us the details. Like he's doing things one after another. Like truthfully, I still can't believe this. And we don't have the other sentence, but it says often left the house early in the morning. Like specifically, I'm telling you the details. So we call him a sensory guy, a person with the power of seeing, the details, precision, like small sensory things that we have in the world, not the bigger pictures.
새벽 연습하고 고생한 끝에 서울로.
After suffering a bit, I had a chance to go to Seoul, and my parents were the happiest for me. So, again, we're talking about happy. So that word is kind of like, it comes from feeling, right? It comes from the inner feelings that we have. So we actually can see exactly the other side of what Aram was. Intuitive thinker. J-Hope is kind of like showing us a personality with precision, the sensory, and the feeling, which we call it SF in our knowledge. The exact opposite of NT. Intuition, thinking, SF, sensory, feeling.
올라갈 때 그래도 그 누구보다 좋아하셨던 부모님, 전 아버지의 그 웃음이.
여러분은 모르시겠지만 연습생 때는 정말로.
Said, Jimin says, you probably don't know this, but when I was a trainee, I didn't think I was going to debut.
데뷔를 할 수 있을지도 몰랐습니다. 정말로 울기도 하고.
I was exhausted and cried a lot and often thought about giving up. So he's talking about his own perspective. And, well, the crying is kind of like, I know most of them are feelers, but even crying comes from feelings. But we don't know yet. I mean, like, we need more fact to understand he is a feeler or a thinker. But Jimin should be a feeler as well.
지치기도 하면서 포기하고 싶다는 생각을 많이 했었습니다.
사실 예전은 즐겁다고 생각한 적.
So he became emotional as well. So let's see what Jin says.
사실 예전은 즐겁다고 생각한 적은 많이 없었던 것 같아요.
Here already we're saying everything in emotional phase.
그리고 지금까지 열심히 활동하며 제게 작지만 되게 큰 목표가 하나 생겼습니다. 정말 제 목소리로 여러분들의 마음을 감동시킬 수 있는 그런 가수가 되고 싶고 또 정말 떳떳하게 자랑스럽게 부끄럽지 않게 나는 방탄.
So this one is a little bit different. So
그리고 지금까지 열심히.
So Jungkook says, since our debut, I've developed a small but big goal. So oversight, huh? Future, looking at future, looking things which are far from you. Goals, big goals.
열심히 활동하며 제게 작지만 되게 큰 목표가 하나 생겼습니다. 정말 제.
I want to become a singer that can touch people with his voice. So is he talking about details? No, he's giving us bigger picture again.
목소리로 여러분들의 마음을 감동시킬 수 있는 그런 가수가 되고 싶고 또 정말 떳떳.
And to be a singer, the people can proudly and without hesitation. So he's talking about, obviously he's seeking people's respect as well. Like the people can proudly and without hesitation say, I'm a fan of BANGTAN Senyeondan without being embarrassed. So he's seeing something except himself. He's considering other people as priority to his personality. So he has extroverted like feeling, maybe, if I can says, exactly the opposite of RM, which is always thinking about himself, like considering himself as a priority to his life. Jungkook considering other people as a priority to himself, and that's totally clear in his personality. That's why he's really cute when he's laughing. Like you can see the genuine feeling toward other people. It's not like he's acting. It's a genuine feeling.
정말 멋진 가수가 되겠다고 다짐했습니다. 참 이렇게 고마운 존재인데 저희에게
You're such an important existence to us. See, again, saying other people over himself. So I'm upset when you're sorry for us.
미안하다고 할 때는 저는 마음이 참 아픕니다. 우리 서로 고마워하는 사이가 되었으면 좋겠어요.
저는 여러분의
again, all right. A very beautiful contrast happened here. So, see, Jungkook were always saying you over me. When RM started talking, he said, the thing I'm most afraid of is disappointing you. See, I was telling you, he's considering himself over others. It's not a bad thing. It's kind of like a behavior, and it's totally fine. But it's kind of like a priority in different personalities. If Jungkook was saying something like, other over me, RM is saying me over other. So the thing I'm most afraid of is disappointing you.
실망시키는 일이 세상에서 가장 두렵습니다. 항상 말해왔듯이 여러분.
Like I say, all right, if Jungkook was saying, we're about to say this sentence, he would say like we say. But when RM is talking, he said like I say, we. If you don't exist, then I don't exist.
여러분이 없으면 저도 없으니까요. 아미들, 내가 꿈을 이루면 나는 또.
There's a saying that if someone fulfills their dream, it becomes a dream of another.
누군가의 꿈이 된다고 합니다.
See, not any sensory information, the bigger picture, some sort of analogy, like someone fulfills their dream, it becomes the dream of others. A bigger picture idea sentence.
여러분 모두의 꿈이고 싶어요. 그게 저의 역할인 것.
See, I want to become your dream. I think that's my role. That's why I love RM. Like, in general, I say, when you want to serve others, you need to serve yourself first. Like, when you're considering yourself as the most important priority to your life, you try to keep yourself away from the danger, and you try to respect yourself the most. You try to take care of yourself the most. That way, you can have a bigger identity, and as much as your identity getting bigger, you have more power to love others and to serve others and to actually give other people's vision and dream. And that's what's great about RM.
아직 모르는 게 많고 서툴고 어벙대지만.
So V here says, there's still a lot I don't know and is new to me. But
점점 나아지는 모습으로 아미 여러분들이
I'll work hard to become a BANGTAN Sonyeondan that armies can be proud of.
자랑스러워하는 방탄소년단이 되고 싶습니다.
바쁜 스케줄 덕분에 모험.
All right. Except the other three that we analyzed, I will definitely go for an interview to be able to understand their personality and showing their personality to you as well.
공은 지쳐도 저희를 응원해 주시는 아미 분들을 만날 때마다 힘이 됩니다. 아미 여러분들을 만나고 항상 웃고 긍정적인 사람으로 바뀌게 된 것 같아 고마운 마음을 전달하고 싶네요.
아미 여러분, 언제나 저희 옆에 성장하는 모습을 지켜봐 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
네, 늘 사랑합니다, 고맙습니다라고 표현을 하려고는 하는데 그게 굉장히 어렵습니다. 사랑합니다.
제가 이런 여기 있으면서 제가 정말 어떤 사람인지 또 어떤 사람이 되어야 하는지 정말 많이 깨닫는 것 같고요. 그래서 저희한테 고마운 존재입니다. 또 진짜 더 열심히 할게요. 정말 감사합니다. 저희는 지금까지.
So your arm is not emotional like the rest of them. That's kind of like a personality that a thinker has, like controlling feelings, huh? In front of the other people.
방탄소년단이었습니다. 둘, 셋!
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
나가기 싫다. 발대기가 많이 무겁네요. 나가기 싫다.
2014년 12월 4일 진의 일지. 오늘은 내 생일이다. 새로운 가족들, 우리 방탄이들과 생일을 보냈는데, 와, 이 먹보들 어떻게 연습실에 딱 들어오자마자 케이크로 생일 축하한다고 이렇게 케이크를 묻혀대더니
생일 축하드려요. 감사합니다.
우리 팬분들이 많은 편지와 또 메시지들을 보내주셨는데 정말 이렇게 많이 사랑받아도 될까 싶을 정도로 많이 축하해 주시고 또 태어나줘서 고맙다는 말을 많이 해주셨는데 그냥 감사합니다. 꼭 정말 더 많이 노력을 해서
He's sharing some sort of, same cognitive function with Jungkook. Yeah, I can see true genuine feelings from him as well.
절대로 실망시키지 않는 맏형, 방탄의 맏형 진이 될 테니까 더 지켜봐 주셨으면 좋겠다.
네, 정말 뜨거운 감성으로 가득 찬 2013 멜론 뮤직 어워드 함께하고 있습니다.
네, 정말 2013년이 저렇게 뜨거웠구나라는 것을 다시 한번 느껴볼 수 있었고요. 지금 말씀드리는 순간 벤에서 방탄소년단인가요?
네, 2013 데뷔한 아주 핫한 신인이죠. 정말 패기 넘치는 모습으로 레드카펫을 걷고 있습니다.
자, 방탄소년단은 올해 데뷔를 하면서 정말 인기보다는 실력으로 승부를 하면서 다양한 이슈를 나왔는데요. 자, 그리고 방탄소년단이 팀워크가 얼마나 좋은지 알 수 있냐면요. 지금 7명이 쫙 섰는데 키가 다 똑같아요. 네.
당연히 못 봤죠. 야, 당연히 못 봤냐? 참가상 모르냐, 참가상? 참가상.
I truly love that song No More Dream. Wow. Such a masterpiece.
야, 떨려요.
진짜요?
우리 밖에서 멘붕 올 것 같아.
우리 하기 전에 있다고?
밖에 멘붕.
모르겠네요. 과연.
진짜 받으면 올 것 같아요.
(2013) 멜론 뮤직 어워드 신인상 방탄소년단 축하드립니다.
방탄소년단.
방탄소년단
축하드립니다.
우리 아미분들.
아미 정말 너무너무 감사드리고요. 더 좋은 음악, 더 좋은 무대로 앞으로 더 찾아뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. 부모님 사랑한다.
Sonyeondan. All right, I think I learned the word Sonyeondan.
VJ 방탄 특공대와 함께한 저희의 이야기 어떠셨나요? 방탄소년단의 새로운 변신 앞으로도 많이 지켜봐 주시길 바라고 저희 VJ 방탄특공대 여기서 인사드리겠습니다. 감사합니다. 학교 갑니다. 입학식 하러 갑니다.
방탄소년단 랩 가사 그것도 가사야. 증명하겠습니다.
Reflection.
야, 우린 방탄소년단 힙합하려고 모였다. 남다른 목소리로 대중들의 귀를 녹여마. We sweet like a syrup. 거짓말들은 싫어. 진짜 우리 얘기들로만 가사에 꽉꽉 실어. 랩은 허스터스 가진 전국제의 오피지맨. 한국 여자들은 우리 때문에 가기 싫어질 걸 이미. 그리고 여기서 랩하고 있어. 1위. Yeah.
제이가 방금 날 몸으로 표현해주세요. 야!
누나 좋아하지?
일단 매력 너무 넘쳐 19살 귀염둥이 보컬 때로는
Anessa. Anessa is the one that we have to thank for all of these beautiful edits. Interesting. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. House of Card, the chapter 3 of the Rise of BANGTAN. The Rise of BANGTAN. Seondon. Was it that? I should learn this word. Sonyeondon. BANGTAN Sonyeondon. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it a lot. Share your comments. Consider yourself one of my subscribers if you like. That's gonna be much appreciated. And love you all.